Dunk's first line in the show is,
I don't know the right words.
and that is Dunk wrapped up into a neat little package. You needed to feel like he was doubting himself right from the get-go. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms takes place in between House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. We're taking a look at the smaller side of Westeros in Dunk's POV.
He is a decent person, and in the Game of Thrones universe, that is quite hard to come by. But to have that goodness in him while also having that burning desire to never give up, I think that's what I love so much about Dunk.
This is probably the first time that he finds himself as the one in the driving seat. It's a mixture of sadness, trepidation, but we also get this first flutter of excitement.
There is an air of glory in Dunk's mind that goes, maybe I could be a glorious knight.
Fits my grip as well as it ever fit his.
Fills him with terror, fills him with fear and anxiety, but it also gives him a motivation.
Hopefully, people forgive us.
This moment lets you know where you are and in which world we're going to be doing this. It tips its hat to the fact that there's going to be this slightly absurd sense to this world, but nothing is sort of more absurd than real life in a way.
You tend to them?
I could. I wanted.
In the first meeting, Dunk thinks Egg is some impudent little wretch.
He's just gained some independence, and probably the last thing he wants is the responsibility of a little kid to slow him down.
My lord!
You thief!
I did not mean to offend you.
It feels like this is Dunk's first attempt to be a knight, where he actually thinks it's funny that this kid is up on the horse, but that's not how a knight acts.
For your help.
Egg wants to find a knight to squire for, but also he thinks your belt's made of rope. You don't look like a very good knight.
It's a hedge knight, ain't it? What? It's like a knight, but sadder.
We all have an image of what a knight should look like. I imagine Dunk has the same image, but also is starting to wonder what a knight should feel like. And at this point, I don't think he feels like a knight at all. Especially at Ashford, Dunk starts to feel that sense of imposter syndrome, which I think nearly everyone can relate to at some point in their life.
It's like the first time he interacts with the world of Game of Thrones without Sir Erlen to guide him with it. It's quite overwhelming for him.
You hungry? Always.
Of all tents to go to, he goes to Lionel Baratheon's, which is always going to be fun and a bit debauched. It gives Dunk a peek behind the curtain, and actually it's quite inviting in its own mad way.
Why the fuck are you in my tent?
So, it's all supper?
Lionel's so used to people being frightened of him and being sycophantic towards him that actually this outsider who isn't playing by the rules, it becomes a point of interest for Lionel.
He recognizes something in Dunk. It's almost an intangible quality of likability.
I don't really know what you're up to, but you're clearly on an adventure, and that feels interesting.
He challenges him to dance. And the amazing thing about dance is that it's incredibly unique to anybody's personality.
I'm not afraid of looking like an idiot, and it's a good opportunity to show just what a wild man this guy is. He wants to elevate things into a storm, like a hurricane.
We just had so much fun, it was a ball.
Spinning, it turns out, is quite hard.
There are certain stepping stones that Dunk needs to take to start to believe himself in this world. He goes from being led into this tent and feeling totally out of place to sitting with Lionel at the head table, drunkenly chatting.
It's a crazy experience, but quite a good one for Dunk.
You! What are you doing?
When Egg comes to Dunk's camp, he wants to make a good impression, so he does everything.
I think his instinct is to tell him to go away, but he's also just survived his first day of being a knight and probably feeling quite small in this world.
Egg is sort of the thing that he didn't know he needed yet.
The persistence of Egg reminds him of himself, and that's a big reason as to why he keeps him on.
The falling star brings luck to those who see it.
This shooting star. It's a sweet way of them both feeling slightly blessed to be here lying out under the stars.
So the luck is ours alone?
It's a lovely way of just bonding two characters before you then set off and chuck them into everything else.